Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video, and everything that we said about the Marvels is coming true. The weekend box office numbers are out, and this thing is an unmitigated disaster. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is dead. It is dead. This Marvel's movie. Now, we were making the comparison with The Flash, right? Mm-hmm. What did I say The Flash made in its opening weekend? And that movie only made $270 million. Domestically, that movie made, I believe, $55 million opening weekend. You want to see what the Marvels made domestically? Do you know? Mm-mm. Let's look. Not even 47 million. 46 million. And I believe some places actually rounded up to 47, but still. Around $8 million less than The Flash that only made $270 million for its run. The Marvels is in trouble. It's in massive trouble because the weekend take 110 to 150 million, but right here I believe they updated these numbers. It's roughly in that $110 million range. This is the lowest opening weekend ever in the 15-year history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not even close. Now, the writing has been on the wall for a while. You know, ever since Endgame. You like Infinity War, right? Infinity War, a great movie.
Yeah.
Endgame, it hasn't aged as well for me, but it's kind of a satisfying conclusion to the MCU. But right after that, man, right before that, actually, Kevin Feige told you they were going woke. And now it happened because Endgame came out in 2019, and they've had flop after flop after flop. I believe the only movie that did okay was on Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm not a big Guardians fan. I know that people like it. But other than that, it has been a disaster. How in the world can they actually right this ship? What do you think? How can they actually get on the right track?
Well,
if they can. I don't believe they can.
If they can, they have to, make the character likable.
Well, they probably need likable actors too. Brie Larson is not likable. Nobody likes her.
And second, they probably need, the audience to get into the character, like where...
Well, it's not the audience job to actually get into the character.
No.
They're supposed to actually drive the audience into the character.
Yeah, I'm saying that the character need to drive the audience, to feel what the character is feeling, the emotion and stuff like that. And...
Well, they're pushing propaganda. No emotion.
But it just, they are pushing political agenda and not really, telling, the character background
good
or
stories.
Good story where, there should be a flashback and where it's kind of hard to feel Captain Marvel, even though we've seen the first one.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of hard to feel her character, to put myself into her character because the character doesn't have the emotion that it doesn't drive.
She was so bland in that first movie. She was.
Yeah, it doesn't drive my attention to focus on that character, or I can't feel how she is feeling.
Yeah. And another thing that the woke media is screaming about? Of course, they're going to blame men. But here's the thing. When it comes to the percentage of men watching this movie to women, guess what? It's like 65% of the ticket sales were men. The women are not going out there and watching this movie. Mm-hmm. See, Marvel got away from their core audience. The audience is men. They're pandering to the women, but the women don't actually go out there and watch woke stuff.
I guess men more like super, hero movie. Yeah.
Even this, like on the sports channel, I've done many videos. I've talked about the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association. It gets no support. Women don't watch it. 70% of the audience for the WNBA is men. Only 30% of women. Women just don't care. I mean, Marvel is trying to pander to women when the women just don't care about Marvel. They're pandering. And that's a problem right there. They're getting away from their audience. Just like on Star Wars. Star Wars, George told you that Star Wars made for coming of age young boys. Disney Star Wars said, the hell with that. We're not going to do that. We're going to get away from the core audience. And guess what? They lost money on stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, they want to pander to the woke. The wokes, they don't spend money. They don't go and support your product. But they're going to continue to push stuff because, look at this here. Guess they're going to be doing that. So I guess I should have pulled this up here. Right down here. This is the next thing they're going to be doing. Disney doubles down on pushing LGBTQ streaming shows. Yeah. They just don't get it. They don't care. Who is financing this stuff, man? There's no return on their investment for this stuff. It's two high-profile gay and transgender themed streaming shows. Who's going to watch this?
LGBTQ?
Well, guess what? LGBT people, they don't watch this stuff either. Remember that movie Bros? It was like the gay comedy. Nobody went and saw it. It bombed completely. Gay people didn't even want to go see it.
Do you think it has anything to do with they want to destroy? They know. Do you think they know what they're doing? They just
they know
want
what
to.
They want to destroy culture. They want to destroy traditional culture.
But they also want to destroy the movie. And since China, they're promoting, their own movie, so they pushing people to watch other movies.
This stuff will not be on in China. China's not going for this.
No.
They're not going for this. Actually, on X, this one lady that lived under Mao's China, she said that Mao's China, they were pushing, free love and all that stuff. When the communists came to power, they crushed all that. They crushed all that because think of this. The LGBT stuff, guess what? Those people don't reproduce. And then you're going to have a problem with the future generation. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, but it's not always like just reproduce, children and some.
When they don't, they want to indoctrinate their children. That's what they're doing now. They're trying to indoctrinate children.
Yeah, but there's also parents who treat their children like products anyway.
In Asia, yeah, that's true too.
So they just want to have children, and tell them what to do. Pretty much like if you have CCP parents, yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. But overall, man, nothing is going to save Captain Marvel if, or the Marvels, I should say, if the Flash made only 270 million worldwide, and this whole thing probably costs with marketing like $350, it's probably going to make it like $250 million. This thing is going to probably lose over $200 million easily.
They need to make like Captain Marvel. I mean, everyone has witnesses. Okay, let's say Superman. He has witnesses, okay? The kryptonite.
Yeah, witnesses, yeah.
Yeah, and so it should,
They made her OP overpowerful in the first movie. I don't know what they did in this one.
I know, but the hero journey, should, they have witnesses and they have struggle and they need to overcome, their struggle and stuff. And the story, the character need to, learn,
Why don't they just stick to the comic books? I mean, the source material is right there. Obviously, they don't do that. That's the problem.
Well, they should.
Because they race and gender swap so many characters. That's the problem.
But they should tell a story, a character, go through the struggle and the journey and what did they learn, and to make audience
no
feel
struggle.
what they are feeling.
There's no struggle. I mean, Rey from the Star Wars movies, prime example. There's no struggle for the women in the MCU.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen. They don't know how to tell a story. They know how to push propaganda, and that's pretty much it. But that's all I got right there.
Yeah, there's no storyline, and there's no. I mean, it's not likable character then.
No, these people are not likable, and they're going to pay the price. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. The Marvels bombing. Not a shocker. They're in a whole bunch of trouble over there at the MCU. Some people need to be fired. But that's going to wrap it up. We'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.